What's going on, everyone? And I am back with another collection video. And today I'm going to show you guys off some books, actually. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Why books? It's not nothing exciting, but in a way it can be a little exciting depending on what I have, actually. And of course, I know in today's world we have, tablets and Kindles and all that, but I still go old school and I still collect books. So I'm just going to show off what I got. So what you're seeing here is my little library, so to speak. So I'm just going to show off what I have here. I also got some stacks of books here in front of me. So without any further ado, I'm going to dive right in, okay? Please excuse any shaky camera work, okay? I'm going to start over here in the very end over here. This is Eric Van Westbeer. This is Last Snow. It's, one of these espionage novels. In fact, if you don't know who Van Westbeer is, he is the co-writer of the Jason Bourne franchise. And in fact, there's the Bourne Supremacy, actually, where he co-wrote with Robert Ludlum, actually. So that's a pretty cool thing, actually. And this is the actual original book, actually. It's a little beaten up, actually. So pretty cool stuff, huh? But anyway, here's two more of his actual books. This is The Testament, which is kind of similar to the Da Vinci Code, but in my opinion, made a little better, actually, because it's very interesting, actually. And then this one right here, this is Floating City. This is part of the Nick Linear series, or the Ninja series, where he's pretty much this guy. He's kind of like a ninja or assassin, agent kind of thing. It's really hard to describe, and I think this is book 2. I'm not 100% sure. It's also a pretty good little series that he's also written. This Assassin's Creed novel. This is The Secret Crusade. Why not? Following, more adventures of Altair from the first Assassin's Creed game. Pretty good stuff there. This is a Doctor Who book, and this one is The Krillitane Storm. Good reading right there. Enough said. Definitely say, yeah, if you're a Doctor Who fan, definitely find that, actually. So, yeah, why not? I'm going to move on. I mentioned Robert Ludlum. Here's two more Robert Ludlum books. These are Covert One novels, and this is The Paris Option and The Cassandra Compact. And the reason why they're called Covert One novels is these books follow a different character, a character by the name of Agent Smith, actually. And I don't mean The Matrix. This is Agent John Smith, Colonel John Smith, actually. That apparently, more deals with counterterrorism, bioterrorism, all that crazy stuff. And this is just 2 books in this series. Pretty good reads, actually, I will admit. Then check this out. Look at all these books. These are all the Indiana Jones books that I have, and they're all pretty good reads. These books kind of bridges the gaps between the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles, if you guys remember those little half-hour or hour-and-a-half serials, with Sean Patrick Flannery, and the first 2 movies, I believe, which is Temple of Doom and Raiders. I think a few of these actually occur in between them, because I think this book right here is set in 34. This one, I forget which one. They're all pretty good reads, actually, except for this one. This is The Interior World. It's like the story just did not add up. It was something about Easter Island, an underground civilization hidden deep within the earth, and a labyrinth. It was nothing made sense. It was really an acid trip. Enough said there, actually. So they're all pretty good reads. I will admit that. But I'd say if you're a fan of Indiana Jones, check them out. Then, of course, before I move on, here's Army of the Dead, which takes place between Last Crusade and King with Crystal Skull. This is more of like a story that kind of, explains of how Indiana Jones met the character of Mac in the Crystal Skull movie. So check it out when you get a chance. And then check this out. These are my favorite books of my entire collection. This is the Andy McDermott series, and these books are incredible. Like, they blend the action adventure elements and a little bit of the espionage elements. So it's essentially Indiana Jones meets Robert Ludlum in a sense, so, kind of like that. And they're all pretty good reads, actually. And yeah, I have almost every book of the series except maybe book 12, which has yet to be released stateside, which I really can't wait. I really want to see it. I really want to read it so badly. It's awesome. And, as a side note, I understand McDermott has given the rights to make this book into a movie. I'm really excited. In fact, Hollywood, I'm waiting. I would love to see it being brought to life on the big screen. It's very good reading, actually. My personal favorite of the entire series is Excalibur, actually. The Secret of Excalibur. They're all pretty good reads. And, yeah. Enough said there. Another interesting one is this one, is Kingdom of Darkness, because this one blends 2 interesting topics. This one blends, get this, Alexander the Great and Nazis. Yes, Nazis in a McDermott novel. It's an interesting concept, but hey, they're all pretty good, actually. Except for maybe this one. It's a little darker and a little more disturbing, but all good reads, okay? It's the moment you read these, you will not want to put them down, actually. I will read these for hours. Enough said. So I'm going to move on. Kind of burning daylight here. Then I have here some Star Wars books. This is Shadows of the Empire, the novelization. Star Wars Legends. This is Ben Kenobi. Star Wars Tarkin. Tales of the Bounty Hunter books, with all the different tales about the different bounty hunters, like IG-88 and Boba Fett. All good stuff. Then I'm going to move down here. I believe most of you guys have recognized these books. These are all the Hammer books I have. Art of Hammer, Hammer Glamour, and the Hammer Story. And, of course, this is all back in my scary literature movie that I did back in the fall. Actually, part of Monster Mania. All good stuff. The only difference is that I have met Susanna Lee, a Hammer legend, in my opinion. She actually signed my book, and I hope to get some more Hammer legends to sign this book, actually. Why not? Before I move on, check this out back here. This is a TNA Cross the Line promo, whatchamacallit. It's pretty cool. It also has some autographs in there, so maybe I'll show that off me at a later time, okay? Then this is Beach Boys, America's Band. Very good book. If you're a fan of Beach Boys, I highly recommend that. Pick it up. Please ignore these. These are all yearbooks from high school. Go Marauders. Then we have Secrets of Italy and Secrets of Ireland. They're not really secrets. It's more like, like big hot spots or sites that you will probably encounter if you're in these countries. I've been to Italy, and I'm planning to go to Ireland sometime in the near future. So, my goodness, they're just phenomenal, actually. I'm going to move on. I think for any fans of the series, I think you know what this is. This is the Legend of Zelda: Hyrule Historia. Obviously, if you're a fan, get this book, obviously. Then right next to it, this is 25 Years of the Undertaker. I don't know if you can read that. This is incredible. If you want to learn more about the Undertaker or different stats or anything about the streak, famous feuds, all in this book. Get this. And then while we're on the topic of wrestling, here's a pretty cool one. This is Top 100 Pro Wrestlers of All Time. This is an incredible book, actually. So I love the cover of this. That's Tatsumi Fujinami and Ric Flair from the very first Super Bowl event, and you'll be surprised who makes the list of these 100 wrestlers. I definitely say, I will say, if you can find this book, get it. Pretty sure you can get off of High Spots, actually, because that's where I got it. Then right next to it, this is a Are You Hungry Tonight? This is an Elvis's favorite recipes. It's a cookbook. Pretty cool stuff. If I want, try something special or different for a night, I'd say if you're a fan of Elvis, get this. And then next to that, this is the Grand Ole Opry. This is a picture history book. This is kind of like a version of, it's like their version of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but this is like the Hall of Fame for country music, actually. And it's a pretty cool book. And then, check this out, people. This is Pierre Cushing's biography, Life and Film. This is incredible, actually. And it's an incredible story. If you want to learn more about him, get this book, actually. And it features a forward by Veronica Carlson, as well as super hard to find pictures, actually, or very rare pictures. In fact, if anybody has been following me on Instagram, I have posted some pictures from this book on there, so they're probably a year old, but still, go check them out. And of course, if you're a Pierre Cushing fan, I highly recommend getting this book. Okay, moving on. This is a Doctor Who book. This is Life and Times thing, like one of those little collage books. That's awesome. Halo, the Essential Visual Guide. Good stuff there. If you want to learn more about any enemy or weapon or anything like that, get this book. More Star Wars stuff. Force Awakens book. Aftermath. One of the Aftermath trilogy, actually, is what I was told. They have some wrestling books. Daniel Bryan's Yes. Roddy Piper. Bret Hitman Hart. And Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Good stuff there, actually. Why not? It's awesome stuff. More Robert Owen novels. This is The Lazarus Vendetta and The Moscow Effector. Same thing. These are the Covert One series, as in they follow Colonel Agent Smith. Very good works of his. So I'd definitely say check them out. And then we have This is a Doctor Who anthology set. This has all the 11 different stories from the 11 different Doctors. I understand there's a revised one, which has a 12th Doctor story, so I might get it. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Then right next one, this is, I don't know if you can read it, this is Ireland Legends and Folklore. This pretty much dives into mythology and a little bit of history in this. So I'd say if you want to learn more about Ireland, check it out. Then next to that is World's Most Haunted Places. I believe you've all seen this in a previous video. I'd definitely say check it out. Big Bang Theory trivia book. If you're a fan of Big Bang, get this trivia book. Test your knowledge. Then we have the same thing, True Irish Ghost Stories. Same book that you've probably seen in my Scary Literature movie. Check that out. It's a very hard to find, actually. Then we have, I don't know if you can see this. These are all the Shakespeare Star Wars. I love the twist on this, like twisting Shakespeare and Star Wars. I love it. It's awesome. And of course, this is just the original trilogy. I understand they've been trying to do the prequel trilogy. I'm just going to avoid them. Enough said there. Dracula. Can't go wrong with Dracula. Running Scared. This is the story about the life and treacherous times of Steve Wynn, famous Las Vegas casino king. If you want to learn more about him, it's a very intriguing story, actually. And then, of course, Salty Piece of Land, a little Jimmy Buffett book. For any Jimmy Buffett fans, check that out, all right? Move over here. This is a whole stack of books. These are all me Benchy novels, novels from Ireland. She's an Irish writer, so just gotta be in the right mood to read these, actually, if you can do that. So that's pretty much a pile for another day. Then I have, this is Sword of the Templars. Interesting story, but my only complaint is that the last act of the book is where it gets very good in this series, actually. Now it makes me want to get the rest of the, Templar books, actually. I don't know. It's a mixed bag. Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, pretty good stuff there. Transformers Exodus, Transformers stuff. I'm enjoying it, actually. I got to finish reading that. Kate May Ghost Stories, you all recognize this from, same thing, from the Scary Literature collection video that I did. Then I have Julius Caesar, some little Dover Thrift Edition books. Caesar, Robert Frost. I was going through a phase. Sherlock Holmes, I definitely say this is a pretty good one. So all different Sherlock Holmes stuff. Homer's Odyssey, good stuff. This is another History of Ireland little book, actually, but this is this is not counting. That's totally different from the mythology one. This is just different histories. All the wars and all that. Pretty good stuff. A little Irish cookbook. Why not? If I feel like making some Irish cuisine. I understand. When St. Patrick's Day is coming up, I might make something special in that. I have, this is more stack of wrestling books. This is The Rock Says. Good stuff there. Oh, yeah, this is Wrestling with Rhyme by Lanny Palpo. And yes, believe it or not, it's actually signed by him. Yeah, baby. If you can find him, or if you can find this book, I highly recommend it. Then we have Rumble Road and Are We There? More a little bit, like traveling stories. I enjoy that, but now kind of get some more stories like that, watching story time on the network. Then we have some trivia books, my ultimate trivia book and 10 count trivia. This is kind of somewhat recent trivia book, and that's a really outdated one, actually, but pretty good. Test your knowledge. Then let's see, The Outsiders. Oh my God, this is one of my favorite books when I was growing up. Back when I was in grade school. I actually kind of enjoyed it. Alias Recruited. This is a prequel novel. I'd say if you're a fan of Alias or remember that show, holy crap, it's a good read. Head of Water. This is our book that I still kept from high school. It's pretty much about a swimmer. I don't want to get into too much detail because it's a very interesting story. Then I'm going to go into the coffee table read stuff. This is Great American Road Trip. Good stuff there, actually. This also covers Route 66 for anyone planning a road trip anytime soon. This is another Doctor Who book. This is How to Be a Time Lord. How to Think Like Sherlock. Another good, interesting little book. And then Ronald Reagan, Rendezvous with Destiny. This is a prequel one. If you want to learn about Ronald Reagan, if you're a big Reagan supporter like me, definitely highly recommended, and I definitely say hold on to it. You'll learn a lot about him. Now, or whatever old biography books that are available. And finally, I'm going to close out this movie with the James Bond movie encyclopedia. And this is a little outdated because this only covers up to GoldenEye, actually. So none of the Daniel Craig era stuff, actually. But it's really good. If you want to learn, anything about the movie, any Bond girl, gadget, it's all in this book. And that's pretty much my entire collection, people. It's some good stuff here, actually. If you want, read and whatnot, it's awesome. So let me know what you think, man. I want to see your book collections, okay? So thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and keep it tuned here for some more awesome videos.